passionate about Chai Mitzvah because I think it brings together so many components of the Jewish community and so many components of what it means to be Jewish sort of in one place.
Chai Mitzvah really pushes us and focuses upon the pillars of Jewish life and life in general. There's a focus on study, on ritual, and on community service. And together, this package really enables the participants to not only re-engage with their Judaism, but to re-engage with themselves and with their community.
It's a program that works. It's a program that provides, in a neat little package, elements for Jewish engagement.
I want my Judaism to be malleable to my own life. I want it to speak to me where I am. And I think that that is one of the key things that we need to do to make Judaism vital and dynamic in the 21st century.
It's not just someone giving you a pre-packaged here's what you're going to study because we think this is what's important to you. Each of them can decide what is it that I need to nourish in me to continue the work that I'm doing for the community. And to look at your tradition and decide what impact am I going to allow this tradition to have on my life.
And I thought, what better way, as I took over this position of Women's Philanthropy Chair, to see if women were interested in doing Chai Mitzvah, to learning Jewish text on a regular basis that really had to do with every single thing that we were striving towards as a women's philanthropy group through the Federation.
Life is an ongoing learning process. So what I found is this gave us the incentive to get back and start really relearning about Judaism. We decided that once a month we would have a Shabbat dinner.
Making it a year-long experience allows the commitments that people take on to become a part of their lives and routine.
Taking text seriously as an adult, it can change the way that one looks at conundrums that they face in business or in their personal life.
It's not always easy to sort of get through a week, whether it's in my Federation work or with Jewish day schools. I'm finding that this Chai Mitzvah group is really a place that helps to come up with answers.
I felt at first, when I first came into the group, that I wasn't going to be as religious as other people within the group. And what I found is that we all have different things to add.
So much richness there of how to live a good life.
I run into someone from the Chai Mitzvah group. It's almost like you bonded and you have that bond.
Even people who say, well, I don't know what I want to do, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes of conversation until we put their whole program together.
There's so much individual choice and freedom. The participants get so much more out of it, but also there's a piece of investment that you don't get when someone's doing all the work for you.
Why should 13-year-olds be the only ones who have the opportunity to mark a significant passage in their lives?
You have a bar mitzvah, you have a bat mitzvah, you have a chai mitzvah. You have an opportunity to, when you're a little bit older and wiser, to once again celebrate the fact that you're a Jew. It's an opportunity to recharge your Jewish batteries.
It's getting together with a group of your peers to discuss things that interest you.
I feel like sometimes I get lost in an adult crowd.
Chai Mitzvah provides our demographic, the young 20s or early 30s demographic, with the foundation and the structure to implement it in our own way.
All of my friends have already done a lot of volunteer work. I personally want to take this out into the rest of the world and apply it to those who need help. Even with a tight budget, you can afford this program.
The leadership in Chai Mitzvah is so committed and so involved. They really love the program. They believe in it, and it shows.
Chai Mitzvah, in a very short period of time, has proven itself to be accessible and successful in all sorts of places for all sorts of people.
It really empowers the participants to take ownership, not only of their Judaism, but of their lives.
It helps me be a better person, which helps me be a better mother, which helps me be a better wife, which helps me be a better friend, which then helps me be better in the community to want to do and give and help.
At the same time, while we're growing personally, the community is growing as well.
I want to be a good Jewish leader one day.
I hope that in another 13, 18 years, I will be ready to reapproach it from a completely different perspective.
So we have this ancient tradition, and we want to help it speak meaningfully to people in a modern context. And I think Chai Mitzvah is a beautiful vehicle for doing that.
We're all in this together, and it's something we're on a journey together.
Judaism, both religiously, culturally, and historically, has a lot to say to us. And if we can help folks put their life journey into a Jewish context, then boy, we've done a lot.